first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I do both. I because it's difficult for my husband um, to work out all the time in the gym. We've set up our basement with
Oh,
some
nice.
equipment. Yeah, so we can work out at home. But I also use the gym. But so far, I've only used the treadmill because, like the topic of this is call is I feel really awkward in the gym.
Yes, that is the topic of this call. What about you, Rafa? Gym, home, both?
No, gym, the most of the time. I try to work out at home, but with my two little kids, it's just
Uh,
impossible.
Yeah.
They start jumping on me as soon as I go down to do a nap. They will just jump on my back and thinking it's a horse.
mm,
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's not not possible. I go to the gym, but yeah, it is. I mean, I don't like packed gyms, but that in China is very common. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to find the perfect time to go. Uh, Avoid 6 p.m. peak hours because you cannot work out so packed that every single equipment, every single how's it called? Every single uh lift is just packed
Yeah.
and busy. It's difficult to work out.
Yeah. So I started off my fitness journey working out at home because I was too scared to go in the gym. And then when I joined K2 Fit, I was still terrified to go in the gym. Um, I've been with K2 Fit for about 6 years now. Yeah, about 6 years now. And I was like, I don't think I can go in the gym. I just don't think so. But I also didn't want to buy fitness equipment to work out at home because it was too expensive. I didn't know how I was going to get it from the shop to my flat in China at the time. So I chose the gym program and I was so scared. But here's some things that I learned through going to the gym with K2 Fit and also being a personal trainer. A lot of people want to join my gym and they're just scared because of intimidation. They think they can't do it for one reason or another. They think everybody's going to be looking at them. So here's some things that I've picked up along the way. So the first one is to definitely have a plan with you. Have a program, have a plan, whether it's K2 Fit in your app or print it off or whether you write it down. Always come into the gym with your plan. The main reason is because you'll know what you're doing then, and you're not going to be standing around going, oh my God, what do I do now? I've done squats. What do I do now? You'll know the exercises you're meant to be doing. You'll also know the equipment you need. You can look in advance before you go. You can say, oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll need dumbbells for the squats. I'll need I'll maybe need the bar for some deadlifts, or I'll need the leg press machine, whatever it is. You'll know what you need. So you can go in the gym as soon as you step on that floor, you go, okay, I can see the equipment I need there and then and there. Most plans also have pictures and descriptions, so it means that you can see what you're doing. If you've come across a new exercise or a new piece of equipment, you can look at the picture, you can look at the description, see what you're meant to be doing, and it gives you an advantage. So it takes the guesswork out a lot, which is nice. And if it's busy, as Rafa mentioned, 6 p.m., especially in China, gyms can be packed. It means that you know the order of the exercises you're supposed to do. But let's say the squat rack is busy, you can just go on to the exercise underneath, which is a kettlebell deadlift, for example, because you know all the kettlebells over there, they're free. So you go from exercise number one. You can't do exercise number two because the squat rack's busy, but you know kettlebell deadlifts are coming up. So you do the kettlebell deadlifts. By the time you've done them, oh look, the squat rack's free. So in an ideal world, the squat rack's free all the time. In my gym, the squat rack's never free. The next tip, wear comfortable clothes. It sounds weird, but especially nowadays where everybody's like a fitness influencer or a wannabe fitness influencer and an Instagram model, you feel pressure to, maybe buy the latest Lululemon or the latest Gymshark clothes, but you might not feel comfortable in them. The leggings might be too tight for you. You might prefer something baggier to work out in. So just wear your comfiest clothes. I like all the fancy leggings that make me look like I'm a mermaid. Uh, that's my jam. But um, I've got a friend who likes to work out in the baggiest clothes possible. She gets a really baggy t-shirt, really baggy jogging bottoms, sweatpants, and that's what makes her feel comfortable because she knows what they feel like and she knows what they do. So she knows they're not going to ride up if she has to lift anything overhead or if she has to squat down. They're also in her style, so she already feels more comfortable. She's not, wearing a little crop top and booty shorts and thinking, oh God, I don't like these. I don't feel comfortable. So wear comfy clothes. Wear your comfy clothes. It's a good tip. You can also take a friend. Take a friend, take a partner, take a colleague, whatever it is. It means that you've got a buddy there to do the same exercise with. If they're more gym savvy than you can ask them as well. Oh, hey, I've got this written on my program, but I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? And they can tell you, they can help you. It makes you feel less lonely as well. I don't know. I like working out on my own. I like getting in the zone on my own, but I know people that love to take a friend because it makes them feel less awkward, especially if they're completely new to the gym and they don't necessarily know the equipment. Excuse me. It means that you've got somebody there, you can figure everything out together, and that's the good thing. Set yourself goals. Just like having a plan where you know what you're doing and when you're doing it, if you set yourself goals, you'll also know what you're doing and when you're doing it. So you can go into the gym and say, okay, this week I'm going to lift 10 kilograms as my deadlift for, let's say, 10 reps, 3 sets of 10 reps. So you do that and you work up to that goal and you get that goal that week. And then next week you go, oh, that was cool. Let's see if I can do 12 kilograms now on my deadlift. And by setting yourself little goals like that, it means you're going to be more productive in the gym. You're also going to progress in the gym. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see the weights going up or the reps going up, whatever goal you have in mind, especially if you're doing something like pull-ups. It took me ages before I could get my first pull-up not assisted. So my goal every time I had uh like upper body day in the gym, my goal was, oh, okay, so let's do one pull-up with a band. Next time I go in, let's see if I can do two pull-ups with a band. Next time I went in, three, four, and it went up. And then I took the band away. Let's see if I can get one pull-up. And it just sort of made everything fall into place. And it made my plan feel a little bit more exciting because I could see my progress. What Rafa said, go during quiet hours. If you go into the gym and it's super busy during peak hours, especially if you're very new to the gym and you're trying to expand all the equipment you want to use, it can be very intimidating having to ask somebody when they're finished with that bit of equipment. Most gym people are super nice. If you walk up to somebody and say, hey, how many sets have you got left? Or, hey, can I work in with you? Most people are super nice. But if you've never done it before, it can be so scary. It can be so intimidating because we're all human and we don't like to be interrupted. We don't want to interrupt anyone. So if you go during quiet hours, It won't be as busy. The machines, the equipment, they're going to be free. So you can avoid talking to people. And if you're an introvert like me, that's a good thing. So you can always feel less awkward um if you go to the quiet hours. The next tip is ask your gym staff for an induction. Most gyms should automatically give you an induction when you sign up, but I know China can sometimes does not. So an induction is it's basically all the health and safety stuff that I, as a gym staff, have to do. It's like, hey, so this is our fire exit. And this is our hours of operation. This is who you go to if you've cut yourself. But they also show you how the machines work. So, if you've never been to a gym before, you can say, hey, how does the treadmill work? And they'll show you. You can tell them, hey, I'm new to the gym. I only use dumbbells, but I've always been interested in the squat rack, or what is this piece of equipment because it looks fun and I don't know what it does. And gym staff will show you what it does. They'll show you how to work it. And it's a good way for you to familiarize yourself with the equipment, especially if you know you've got something in your plan. You can be like, hey, so I'm supposed to be doing a leg press. Do you have a leg press here? How does it work? Can you show me? It's super good. So ask for an induction. It's the perfect time. Once all the health and safety waffle is is out of the way, it's the perfect time to ask the gym staff all of the equipment that you want to use, what does what works, what muscle, and also, oh, I've got a leg press in my plan, but you don't have one here. What can I use instead? And they'll tell you, they'll say, oh, well, yeah, we don't have a leg press, but here's another machine you could use, or here's a different exercise. So it's nice. It makes everything fit in your plan. And then you go in and you go, oh, I know how this works because when I went for the induction, they showed me how it works. Say hi to us gym staff that work behind the desk. It's mainly because we're bored. No, don't. It's we're super friendly. We always want to talk to people, but nowadays everybody's got headphones in, so we don't just want to walk up and go, hi. But if you're new to the gym, just say hi. Just be like, hey, I'm new to the gym. I'm Emily. What's your name? They'll tell you, and they'll be like, oh, I'm just a receptionist, or oh, I'm one of the instructors here. It gives you a little bit of rapport, and you'll feel you'll feel a sense of community because you'll go, oh, I go into the gym every morning at like 5 a.m. and Emily's always at the desk, and you're just like, hey, how's it going? Have you been on the desk long? Have you got long for your shift? You get a little bit of banter and it makes you feel nice. Also, it's less scary. If you know us, you can come and ask us for for advice, for tips. Hey, I'm supposed to be doing leg presses on my plan, but you guys don't have a leg press. What can I do instead? We're also going to be your biggest cheerleaders as well. If we know you, we're always going to be like, oh yeah, I remember they told me that they wanted to do, a deadlift. They wanted to hit a PR 50 kilograms. I've noticed they're doing 50 kilograms. We'll cheer you on. We'll be like, yes, come on. Because we're nice like that. So yeah, always say hi to the gym staff. Set a start and end time. It's going to really help. Just like having a plan, just like setting your goals, if you tell yourself, okay, I know I can go into the gym at 7 a.m., but I only have an hour, so I have to come out at 8 o'clock. It'll make you do your program, but it'll also sorry, I'm looking at my notes here because I've mixed them up. It makes it easy to stick to your plan. As humans, we love a routine. We love to know, okay, every Monday I get up and I go to work. I come home at whatever time at 6 o'clock. And then, I have my dinner and then I play with the kids. It's the same thing. Okay, every morning, every Monday morning, 7 till 8, I'm in the gym. Every Monday, because of how it's programmed, I'm going to do chest day, for example. So you get up, you prepare yourself mentally. And if you go in at the same time every day, you're also going to meet the same gym staff that you say hi to. You're going to meet the same gym members. Even if you don't speak to them, they're there. You're like, oh, there's that guy again on the treadmill. There's that woman over there in the squat rack. They're always they're always going to be nice, and you can create a community. And eventually you will end up saying hi to them because we're humans. That's how it works. You'll also get to know the routine of the gym itself. So you'll know, okay, well, every time I go at 7 a.m., I know the squat rack's free. Or you'll be like, oh, well, every time I go at 5 o'clock in the evening, it's so busy. So maybe I should come later. Maybe I should come at 7 o'clock. You'll get to know how busy the gym is. And because most people, again, we like routine, we like habit, most people do the same body part on the same day. So Monday for me is always leg day. I will always do legs on Monday. I don't know why. It's just how I'm programmed. So you'll be like, oh, there she is again. It's Monday. She's doing legs. I know the squat rack's not going to be free because she's in it all the time. So maybe I'll do chest on Monday. You can do it that way. You can figure it out. Take a class. This is one of my number one. Hi. One of the number one things I tell everyone, take a class. Because even if you're like, oh no, but I work at home and I just don't want to bother people by asking them how gym equipment works. Go take a class. There's tons of class. There's spinning. A lot of gyms offer spin classes. I teach one. I love them. There's also like a weightlifting class or pump classes, circuit classes. In those classes, 9 times out of 10, there will be equipment there for you to use. There will be some form of barbell or dumbbell. Sometimes, depending on the equipment of the gym, they'll drag equipment through like benches or back extensions, things like that. So, one, it gets you in the gym. Two, it gets you familiar with equipment that you might not use. It gets you doing exercises that you might not have done before, or you might be reluctant to do, like burpees. Nobody does burpees on their own. It gets you familiar with the staff as well. So even if you're like, oh, there's Emily on the desk again, hi, and that's all you say to me, you'll be like, oh yeah, but there's Coach Kara in the gym doing a circuit class. And you'll build a rapport with Coach Kara doing the circuit classes. So then you'll be like, oh, maybe I should ask her about this that I've got written in my program. Gets you familiar. It also helps you learn techniques that you might not have learned before. Like, Coach Kara might come up to you and say, hey, like, I love the way you're squatting in my class, but here's how you can change it up, or here's how you can make it harder on yourself. You might also have fun in the class. Uh, and that's a big win. You have to have fun when you work out. Also, excuse me, it just shakes up your routine a bit. We've all got plans, we've all got programs from Coach Kara from K2 Fit. And sometimes you're just like, oh, I want to try something a little bit different. Go to a class, it shakes it up. You can learn, new things. You might not have tried a spinning class, Rafa, but here you are in your gym. You can try spin and you might love it. You might not, but at least you can say you tried. I try to convert everyone to spin. Don't worry. I love a spin class. And my last tip for getting people into the gym is that just learn that absolutely nobody cares that you're in the gym. I'm going to say this in the nice way possible. Of course, I care that you're in the gym because, I want you to be healthy. But what I mean when I say nobody cares is that one of the biggest fears that people have when they first join a gym is that people are going to be watching them and people are going to be judging them and thinking, oh my God, why are you doing it that way? That's stupid. Honestly, nobody cares. People are in the gym to work out, and that's what they do. They go in the gym, they do their stuff, they leave. Nobody cares what you're doing in the nicest way possible. People are too focused on their own program and their own routine to be watching you. So once you learn that and once you know that, it can feel a lot nicer going into the gym, especially if you're trying something new, especially if I remember the first time when I went into the gym and I tried to do a squat in the squat rack with the bar on my back. And I was like, oh man, this feels weird. I've never done anything like this before. I've only done dumbbell squats. And I thought everyone was looking at me. Nobody was looking at me. Nobody cared that I was in the squat rack. Nobody paid attention. And once I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, I can just go in the squat rack and do my thing. But what I will say though is that if somebody is watching you, it's usually one of two things. Three if you're me, but it's usually one of two things. They're either watching you to learn from you because they want to do that exercise. They want to learn how to do the barbell squat. So they're watching you do it because they're like, oh, is that how it's done? Okay, cool. Or they're watching you for the second reason because you have loaded an insane amount on that bar from last week and they're going, yes, yes, that's amazing. So those are the only two reasons that people watch you. The third reason, which is me, is because I will be resting in between sets and I just stare at people. I don't mean to. I just zone out and I just stare. So if you ever see somebody watching you, it's either because they're in awe of you because of the amazing weight you've put on the bar, or because they're trying to learn from you. So there you go. So that is just a quick tips and quick tricks to sort of get you in the gym, get you feeling a little bit more confident in the gym. Um, you can open your mics if you have any questions or if you've been in the gym and you've got anything to add about feeling more confident and what helped you.
Uh, Julian, please first.
No, go
Ladies
ahead, Ralph.
first.
I've got nothing right now.
Well, I do have a lot to say. I kind of agree with 50% of what you say, Coach Emily, with the 50%. I mean, in my point of view, is completely different. It's not because the gym I go to, it's kind of very Chinese.
Okay, yeah.
There is a lot of, especially the coaches who are trying to sell you a coaching plan. They're always there staring at you, and
Yes.
they just and you're so into the exercise. You're with your tuning your ears. You are into it, and then suddenly they come interrupt you. Oh, you're doing it wrong. This is the right way it's done, and it's like, gosh, I saw the video 3 times. I know through the app I'm doing it right. And they just say, no, you're doing it wrong. You're going to screw your knees. You're going to do this. And it's like, how can I tell you, I don't want your plan. I'm fine with this. Please just let me do my exercise. It's really annoys me. And it's been like several times, either one coach or the other trying to sell me their coaching services. And apparently, according to them, everything I'm doing is in the wrong way. And it's just like, I know
Mm,
I'm doing it right. I know I'm not hurting myself, and it's really because they're always trying to sell you something,
yeah.
and that's why I try not to talk to anybody in the gym because you ask for help is that they're gonna try to sell you something, and especially a coaching plan is like one of the things that annoy me of this gym is like there are certain exercises that are uh, you know that you have to go on the floor and there is difficult places. There's no places to. There's a VIP area where do they all this uh how to say, like this fitness thing that they can you can do the ropes and but there's only
Okay,
exclusive like a
like a
VIP
studio
area.
or something.
Yeah, and it's just like where is the CrossFit section,
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
it's kind of the VIP area. It's only you need to hire coach services. You're going to need to hire the CrossFit services in order to get in there. So basically, in the gym where the dumbbells and the equipment is, there's no place for you to sit down or to pull up or abs or anything. So
Oh,
it's
okay,
kind of
yeah.
a knowing part of it. And yeah, I mean, there's some people watching because they want to use the equipment. That's what I try to avoid the peak hours. It's just I try to ignore those. I've seen some people because of my overweight, they're laughing at my exercising because I'm doing that exercise. And but that happened a long time ago. It doesn't happen quite often anymore. But yeah, it's part of the things that I have to deal with when I'm going to the gym. And I have stopped going to the gym sometimes because it's either crowded or says, no, I just go for swimming. I don't want to work out with all the people around me and telling me what to do and asking for this equipment, waiting for other people. And I have to add one thing to the thing you said. When people are staring at you because they want to use that equipment or they want to use that dumbbell and they're waiting for you. That's that's kind of, but that
Yeah,
happens in China. I'm sure. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
China's very different, especially culturally with regards to personal trainers and gym staff. They are very different from how we operate in the West, where yes, we're still trying to sell our own programs and stuff to people, but we don't approach people and say, "Oh, hey, you're doing the squat wrong. Let me sell you my program and I'll make you do it right." Um, so yeah, China's a whole different beast when it comes to gyms. Um, is it a chain? Is it an independent gym or a chain?
It's kind of they have some gyms around in southern China. It's I think it's a chain, yeah, but it's kind of annoying because it's oh you're too fat. You should we can make you lose weight too, and it's like I don't want to buy anything from you. Just let me do my thing, you know. It's like
Yeah.
and I've done almost once every other day when I go to the gym. They always approach me. Oh, you should lose weight, you know. It's like you should. And it's like, oh, gosh, what do you think I'm here for? You know, it's
Yeah.
like, don't state the obvious. Sorry, I'm just blowing out some steam because you
No,
just
that's
took a
fine.
sensitive point for me.
No, that's
You know,
okay.
it's
No
like,
worry. No, it's good for me as well to know, what you guys experience in your own lives in the gyms because I think I was fortunate in the gym I was at in China because they didn't do that. They seemed a lot more westernized, I guess. And they wouldn't come up to you and be like, hey, you're doing it wrong. Here's a plan. Hey, you need to lose weight. Here's a plan. They were nice. So I think I struck gold with that. Um, I guess you're looking for a gym with a swimming pool as well, which
yes.
can sometimes be hard to find. So my advice would be to find another gym. However, I know how hard that can sometimes be in China, especially if you're looking for specific things. So yeah. Sorry
Yeah,
for the.
I'm planning to get another one, coach. Yeah, it's really hard. Sometimes I have to stop myself from going to the gym because I have to go through all the hassle, you know, that's stopping me from working out. 'Cause
I
it's
mean,
really annoying.
the good thing is that you are with K2 Fit, so you've got a plan, you've got your program, and you do also have the videos and the descriptions in the app as well, which help. Um, Especially if you're thinking, oh, I don't really want to go to the gym, so maybe I could ask Coach Kara to make it a home program, or how do I do this at home? So that's always a good thing. But yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're struggling at the gym.
Okay. It's okay. It's part of it. It's part of being in this country.
Yeah. You just got to keep
Sorry.
politely saying, "No, I'm good, man. No, I'm good, man."
Sorry, Julian, I already took too much of your time.
No, don't be
Nah.
sorry. It's
Do you
interesting
have do you
to
have
hear what
anything
you
to add or
experience. Yeah, because my experience is very different. So the gym here in the compound where we live, they, I mean, the times that I have been, they are never busy.
that's
It's
good.
always really empty, but I tend to go early in the morning. As soon as the kids leave the house, I go to the gym. I'm usually the first and the only one in the pool if I go swimming.
Oh,
Yes,
that
which is really
sounds
nice.
so nice.
Yes, it's very
Where
nice.
do you live? Let me move there, please.
Yeah. Rafa's gonna come visit you.
Yeah. You should. You're gonna love the pool. Um, and the gym itself is all also usually how many? Oh, we are three, I think. That's the most I've seen people use that particular gym, three people. Yeah,
What's
at the
that?
same time. It's very quiet. It's a bit eerie. And, it's not that I'm at 5 a.m. in the gym, it tends to be half around 8:30 or something like that in the morning. So
I
I
get
don't think
yeah.
that's,
I guess people are still either commuting to work or at work, I guess, at that time.
I don't know. I mean, the compound where we live is traditional courtyard style. And I think it's a lot of rich people living here. So maybe they don't use the gym so much because their houses are big enough. They have their own gym in the house. I have no
Maybe.
idea. Um,
Or they go to
but
all
yeah, it's really, really quiet, which, is quite nice. But I haven't dared to basically do the workouts from the app in the gym. Only used the treadmill so far. But when I came in the first time to use the treadmill, one of the trainers in the gym came instantly over and showed me how to switch the language and find my way around the machine. So that was really nice
that's
and
good.
friendly. So I'm assuming if I had other questions, they'd be happy to help. They look really bored, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess because it's not a commercial gym. Would
No,
outside people be able to use it, or is it just for residents?
no, other people can come and use it too. It's not
Oh,
just
okay.
residents, but it's it's as I said, the times I have been, it's really, really empty. I mean, seen in the afternoon that seems to be a bit more busy, but still, the parking lot in front of it is never full.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Rafa, you need to find
Yeah,
out
you
where
have
she is and get that in.
come to
That's
Beijing.
good. Oh, that's that's sorry.
What a hell of a
I live all the way
It's far,
south.
isn't it?
I live all the way south in Foshan near Guangzhou. It's too far.
Ah, yeah, yeah. That's a bit
Yeah,
far
no.
for the trip to the gym.
That would be a
It
good
sounds too good
commute.
to be true, Julian. Really. Wow. I wish I could
Even
have
even
found a
here,
gym
even
like that.
in like Western standards, that sounds really too good to be true.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're really lucky.
Wow.
I mean, the gym where my husband goes, that's together with the union here. And when he goes after work, he also says it's really, really full, particularly the pool. They usually swim behind each other in the pool like little ducks.
Oh,
But he's in the center of Chaoyang in Beijing, so it's
okay.
it's a lot more busy, whereas we are in this tiny compound with, I think, rich people who have their own gyms.
Yeah, so it's probably it's a lot more quieter. Or they maybe just use it at their leisure. They're maybe so
I don't
rich they
know.
don't have to work, so they can just use it anytime they want.
Who knows? But yeah, yeah, we're lucky with the gym, but I need to make an effort and start getting over my whatever it is, what holds me back to use it more.
Pick one exercise.
Hmm.
Have a look around the gym, see what equipment there is, and go, oh, okay, I see that exercise in my plan. and just pick one
Mm-hmm.
exercise, pick that exercise, and then just use that machine. Just for like
And
one,
just do.
and then do that
Okay.
one exercise for, and then you'll get, because you've already got the treadmill, you know the swimming pool.
Yes.
Use one piece of equipment, and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it week by week. You can get there.
Okay. I'll try it next week.
Yeah, see how you go. And hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully the man doesn't, was it gym staff, man or woman?
A man. There are only guys there, the gym staff. Yeah, the
Well,
trainers.
hopefully he doesn't try to sell you his program.
We
Tell
shall
you you're
see.
doing it wrong to sell you his program.
Fingers crossed he won't.
Oh, they sound nice.
Okay, that's a good tip. I will try it out.
Yeah, try it. See how it goes. Let us know. You've all
Mhm.
got me, you've got Kara, you've got Elizabeth, you've got Panda, you've got Paul, you've got 5 coaches in the app at all times because we're all dotted around the world. So no matter what
Yes.
time you ask us, somebody will be there to pick it up. So I'm gonna take a quick
Good.
picture if I can find my button. So 3, 2, 1. Cool. I always look so weird when I have to take the photo because I'm concentrating and I'm trying to smile and look at the screen and press buttons.
Yeah.
But as long as you guys look beautiful, I don't mind.
Ah,
All right. Anything else to add, or you guys can go and enjoy the rest of your day?
I'm good.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much for your time, whichever heart.
Okay.
Thank you, Emily.
Um, yeah, have a good week.
My first call with you, Coach Emily. Thank you.
Cool. See you later.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye, Julian. Bye.
Bye.